Hi there, my name is Emily and I'm a research assistant with the Cover It Up project. In this video, we're going to be going over how to identify Rhamnus cathartica, common buckthorn saplings. So we'll start off by looking at the veins on the leaf, which are the lines on the leaf's surface. Here on the slide, we have elm and buckthorn leaves side by side. With the elm leaves, we can see that the veins are coming from the leaf center in straight lines towards the edge of the leaf. Buckthorn on the right side then has these strong arced veins. They follow the shape of the leaf and they don't go straight to the edge like the elms. This is not always super easy to discern, but venation is a great identification tactic. So we'll look at a couple more examples. Now we're looking at a chokecherry sapling. The veins on the leaf certainly aren't as straight as the elms, but they don't have that deep arc like the buckthorn does. Here they are side by side for a comparison. With the chokecherry on the left and the buckthorn on the right, these could definitely get mistaken for each other in the field because their leaf shapes look quite similar. But when we look closer at the venation, we can see that difference. Chokecherries goes toward the edge of the leaf much more directly than the buckthorn does. In fact, with the buckthorn veins, it looks almost as though they could create a full oval-like shape around the center with these pairs of veins. Now, this one is a bit tricky. The veins are definitely curved, just like the buckthorn that we've seen. But for this one, we'll have to look at a different characteristic to determine whether or not it's buckthorn, the margin of the leaf. So now we have the plant in question next to our buckthorn leaf, and we're going to zoom in on the outer edge of the leaf, which is called the leaf margin. And now we can see a difference between these two plants. The buckthorn on the right is serrated. It has these rounded little bumps along the edge of the leaf. The plant on the right lacks these bumps. The leaf margin is completely smooth. And that's correct, that it is not a buckthorn plant. It's actually a dogwood. Dogwoods have curving veins very similar to buckthorn. So it's important to look at the leaf margin to make sure. And that part about the bumps being rounded on a buckthorn leaf margin is important. Some leaves, like the elderberry here on the left, have more sharply pointed teeth on the edge of their leaves. It's subtle, but the teeth on the leaf margin of the elderberry are much sharper than those of the buckthorn, which are more rounded. This clue of serration, whether the teeth are sharp or dull and rounded, also applies when we bring a chokecherry into the mix. So the left and center leaves here have sharper teeth. The leaf on the right, though, the buckthorn, also has bumps, but they don't have such sharp points. And finally, just for a fun little quiz, let's see if you can identify which of these pictures is a young common buckthorn plant. So go ahead, pause, study the leaves, see if you can tell. And here are the results. The buckthorn is in the lower left corner. By considering the combination of the different traits that we talked about, leaf veins and edges or margins, you can pick out a young buckthorn from other saplings in the field. I hope this video proved useful, and thank you again for all your hard work with this project.